Last War fans, Dirk Diggler here, and it's time to talk about base skins and their attributes and how to best take advantage of them. I had a stream the other day, and there was somebody on that stream who did not understand the base attributes, the buffs, and how they worked. So I thought I should make a video on it. This way I can explain to you guys, because initially I did not understand them either. I was completely under the impression that they worked one way, and they didn't. So let's talk about those. So you can see I've got 8 base skins here, plus the default skin, and they have different buffs, as you can see. Equipped attributes, holding in stock attributes. So let's first of all, let's talk about holding in stock and equipped. Now, holding in stock is always there. It's always there. The equipped attribute is a bonus that you get when you actually click the skin and click use. So it does not get rid of that holding in stock attribute. Holding in stock is always there. Always, always, always there. Once you buy the base, win the base, whatever, as soon as you see the base showing up here in your inventory, those buffs for holding in stock are active. So this, my arrow thrill here that I'm getting ready to unlock when I need it. Right now, the holding in stock is not active because he's not unlocked. And I'm not going to unlock him because I don't need him. So I'm leaving that alone for right now. But you can see there's different buffs for holding in stock for different bases here, different skins. And they make a good impact. So if you have an opportunity to buy, for example, you can get the helicopter in, Mobilization, I think, has the helicopter. They do add quite a bit. Now, if you don't have a skin, and this is your first skin, it's going to make a big difference because you're going to get the holding in stock boost, plus you're going to get the equipped attributes boost. So, kind of neat here. Now, let me show you something so all these you can see, they boost hero attack by 5%. So it doesn't matter which one of these I equip, I'm going to get the same boost. Same with this one here. You can see his holding in stock. He only has one add-on, but that's fine. It doesn't matter. You don't get any special benefit out of equipping the cannon. Any one of these with the boost hero attack equipped attribute boost of 5%, you equip them. These are all going to do the same thing. You will not get a benefit from the buff in-game out of picking any one of these bases. It's simply the picture that changes. That's it. So they're all the same when you equip them, other than, obviously, like I said, the aesthetics of the game. Now, where it becomes different is this mushroom guy. You can see he has a holding in stock attribute, which is plus 1%, which you always, always get. If he's equipped or not, it doesn't matter. This is your permanent buff, is your holding in stock buff here, like I said earlier. Now, when you equip him, it increases damage to monsters. Okay, so this is what you want to use for your code boss, for your MG, for your Doomwalkers. And I thought it was for zombie bosses. I've been told they've changed the game, and this does not affect zombie bosses anymore. I'll have to find out the next time we have gold zombies if it actually affects zombie bosses. But I can show you here what happens. So let's say I click use on this one. So now I've enabled my increased damage to monsters by 5%. However, I've lost my boost hero attack buffs. So now you're gonna get a little plus power that's gonna happen up here. So now we lost that buff. So when we enable this now and bring that buff back, you're gonna see it's gonna add about 300k power on. I'm gonna hit use. And there we go. Power's up 310k. So that is because now we get the benefit of that boost hero attack by 5%. So that's why you get that plus power up there. So, and now the thing that's interesting to me is you're losing 5% hero attack, but you're gaining 5% damage on monsters. Shouldn't it be a wash on the monsters? Anyhow, there's some calculations that go on where this is a better buff for monsters. So keep that in mind, because that was my other thing too, is like, well, if I attack a monster, I'm losing my hero attack, but I'm gaining damage to my. You think it's a wash? It's not. It's not. So the way the game calculates the buffs against Doomwalkers, MG, Code, and potentially zombie bosses, you get a bigger bang for your buck, a bigger punch when you switch to mushroom base. But during normal gameplay, you want to leave it in one of the other ones that give you the boost hero attack. You can see avatar frames too. There is some holding in stock attributes, and once again, you don't have to enable the avatar frames to get that buff. You get it just by owning it. So, you get some cool ones here, whatever. It's not going to, you can see it's not going to change the power when I switch, because all holding in stock, just like the bases, is always there. So I like getting the frames. The frames are kind of nice. It goes the same with the nameplates too. Some of them add on hero hit points. So it's, once again, it's holding in stock. Same with special effects. Holding in stock. So, there's two of them that have the plus 3% skilled boost. The other ones are 1.5. But it doesn't matter which one you enable. Once again, you get holding in stock. And also as a chat bubble, you get a hero attack, a little bumpy bump. You can see the permanent ones I have here have plus 25. I have a temporary one here from Champ Duel that gives me plus 15. But once again, it doesn't matter which one I select. It's all holding in stock. Hopefully I've beat this over the head enough times to get it to stick here. Holding in stock is always, always there. Equipped attributes is a bonus attribute buff you get when it is in use. So, and remember, the holding in stock buffs do not go away when you equip it. That was one of the big things that I just I didn't understand at first. I thought if you equipped it, the holding in stock went away because, you're not holding in stock because it's equipped. Anyhow, that's how these buffs work. Hopefully this makes sense to you guys now. You're like, okay, I understand how base buffs work, as well as, the avatar frame, nameplate, and so forth, but there's none of these that you activate and then it's a equipped attribute, which would be cool if they did, right? Make you use a nameplate or make you use an avatar frame or a special effect or, I don't know, something. It would be kind of cool if they had an equipped attribute for one of them, but they don't for any of these. So I can select them. I can switch my chat bubble to annoying red. Like I said, makes absolutely no difference. Now, I think I've gone over this enough times. Hopefully, if you still have questions on base buffs and attributes and how they work, feel free, post them in the comments. Please click like. Oh, almost forgot. Stop the press. Hold on a second. There's also some skins here that play a role in different seasons. I almost left this out, didn't I? I would have got harassed on that one. For example, season 1, you want the pumpkin base. Why? Well, that's going to give you a little bit extra virus resistance. And it also, when people click it, they get free speed ups. Yay! Season 2, the beautiful Eternal Frost Castle, and this one actually makes a huge difference in Season 2. It really does. It increases the temperature of your base. It also prevents you from catching on fire, which is awesome because when you are above 40 degrees in the map on the base, then you actually get a buff. So people have to stop warming you up at 50 normally if you don't have this. Otherwise, you catch on fire if you stay above 50 for 5 minutes. In this case, you will not catch on fire. They can warm your base up to, I think it's 200 or 300. I can't remember which one it is. I think it's 200. And then you're good to go. It'll take a while for the base temps to come down from 200. So as long as you're above 40, like I said, you get that buff. Now, for Season 3, I haven't actually seen it yet, though, and I'm hoping to see it one of these days, what the buff is, but I'm sure somebody's gonna chime in and be like, yeah, it's for this. Anyhow, it is this. It is the Meowlati base, or as I call it, the DJ Cat base. This gives you a buff for Season 3. I'm honestly not sure what it is. I'll have to check and see what it is, but that is the buff that is the base you want for Season 3. Now, also, I thought, too, it was something with the pyramid for Season 3 as well. I'll have to check into this. But I know Season 1 and Season 2, we're starting Season 2 right now. I'll double-check, though, for Season 3, and I'll post it in the description, which is the best one for Season 3, that you want. Anyhow, Last War fans, Dirk Diggler, we're talking about bases. Hope you enjoyed it. Take care.